when there is a will, there is a way. And I love this and I use it all the time because it's really about the ability to solve one problem at a time. And when you get to solve as many problems as you can, you keep moving on, right? You move on in your life, you move on in your career. And the one thing I love the most about this is, in order to find a way, you depend most of the time on others. In order to achieve your goals, it's not just about what you can do as a single person. You have to find a way. And quite often when you look really well around you, the answer is people. And one of the key elements of leadership is how you surround yourself with the best people you can and how you empower the best around you to help you.
For me, it comes back to that you can do great things over a very long period of time if you stick with it. It sounds cliche, but people miss this. They're always chasing the new hot thing or what's next, when they don't realize that if you learn a problem deeply for a long enough time, you can be exceptional at it. And so we are very, very early into the journey of what digital analytics can do for the world. I think we're only in a tiny percentage, a tiny fraction of a percentage of all the products out there. And I think about the amazing impact we've had on those products, and I think about how much more that could be if we got to the rest of products in the world. And so, there's, no matter where you're at in the technology business, there's always the opportunity to do more and have more of an impact.
One of my favorite quotes is, "Luck happens when preparedness meets opportunity." And I've been very lucky in my life, in my career. And I think what's important for me, and I always tell my people, is that make sure that people who work with us and work for us, they all get lucky, which means that help prepare them, challenge them, get them out of their comfort zone so they can grow, but at the same time create opportunities for them, which is very important as a leader, so that they get lucky too.
My mantra has always been, people will say hire people smarter than you. Mine is always no, hire people that you think could take your job. And I always say, if in a year, if they end up having your job, they probably deserved it. In the meantime, we all look good and we get stuff done. And so I always have tried to live by that, hire to your weaknesses. My mantra when you're a leader is it's all about the team, and you're just the face of the hard work that the team is doing.
I have said in the past that my motto is careless. And it's a little bit misleading. What I mean is care deeply about the problem. Care less about yourself. Care less about, your own personal feelings or how you might look in that meeting. Because sometimes you self-censor yourself. Sometimes you limit yourself because you're afraid of looking bad or saying something stupid. I say stupid shit all the time. I look terrible most of the time. But you know what I care deeply about? I care deeply about customers. I care deeply about the projects that I'm working on. I care deeply about the outcomes. I just care less about my own personal, feelings about it all, because I try to detach myself from that to really thinking about what's the right thing to do for the business.